So currently we're in a wooded area where back in the day an airborne operation took place. What do we have there?
I think it might be parachute.
Parachute? Really? There is a Mills hand grenade there. Oh boy, we're going to be in for a ride. Hi there, it's a brand new day, brand new adventure. You're watching Metal Detecting WW2 Battlegrounds back on airborne drop zones. So currently we're in a wooded area where back in the day an airborne operation took place during the World War II era, and a lot of Allied soldiers got dropped in these woods. They got dropped on the fields around these woods, and some of them unfortunately got stuck into trees and stuff. Should be a lot of parachute relics here. We're gonna set up our metal detectors and see what we can find here. And what better way to start a nice cold metal detecting trip with a nice hot cup of coffee. So cheers, going to get warm and then set up our stuff, but we'll enjoy this coffee first. It's a nice signal. 63, let's see what that is. So my first signal of the day, there you can see it's a mortar tail, and this is actually a British mortar tail, 3-inch I believe. Right, so my buddy Bob just called me over, told me that he found a part of a Mills bomb, also called Mills grenade. How weird is that? It's exploded in this way, really? I've never seen that before. That's really interesting. Just the top part, you can look through it even. Wow. Right, live dig. Let's see what we can find here. Huh, that's interesting. For a live dig even. This is a Bakelite fuse. Interesting, look at that black Bakelite. That's cool. So this is the fuse of a hand grenade. There we go. Well, this is an interesting forest. We've been at it for maybe 10 minutes and signals are popping up everywhere. So some airborne soldiers have landed here for sure. So I just asked Bob to have a look at that fuse. He tells me this is either from a gammon grenade or a phosphorus hand grenade. As you can see, we are detecting on a hill right here, and there should have been some former barracks around these drop zones. And actually down there I just found a coin. Look at that, I've never seen this before. It says 10 on this side, but as you can see there is a lot of writing there, so it could be some sort of beer token, I'm not sure, but maybe it's a beer token from the canteen of the barracks that were here. That would be awesome. I just told you about this barrack site that we're exploring now. You can see my bag over there. That's where I just found the beer token, and there's some sort of ditch going on. Maybe the soldiers, after they land, they took cover behind this ditch. And look at what my buddy Bob dug up here. It's, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 British 2-inch mortars, and they are in paint condition. I don't want to touch them too much, so I'm just gonna pan the camera down and let you see what I see. But that is some collection. They definitely left a lot of stuff behind here.
I think this one is high explosive.
High explosive.
Yeah.
This whole pit is filled with them, and there's some batteries as well. Yeah, the interesting thing about these mortars is they're often marked on the top cap there. And as you can see, it says remove before firing. That's clear as day still. Really cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say. It's not often that we find that much ammunition. Let me show you what he's seeing down there. I think this image speaks for itself. There's more color there, there's more mortars there, and he says it's just one layer stacked onto the other, so there's going to be many more mortars here, so we have to act very carefully here. We're gonna save the location, report these to the authorities at the end of the day, and they will make sure that these woods become a safer place once again. That's part of our job too. Bob just invited me over for the final countdown. Unfortunately, it's just mortars. How many have we got?
24.
24! Oh, you don't see that every day, that's for sure. Alright, and the next interesting item to pop up. Let me get you down there. Look at this buckle. Damn, that's a big one. I think this is definitely also parachute related. No, or maybe it's from a glider. This is really large. I'm not sure if they use this on parachutes on the soldiers. It's indeed glider related. This is the buckle of a glider seatbelt, to be precise. Great evidence of the airborne soldiers and gliders that landed here. And right after that buckle, look at this find. Oh, I love finding these. It's a soldier's pocket knife. And well, it actually still has some stainless steel parts. Look at that. And I think the grips are from Bakelite. There we go. The original color is still on there. See what this side has to reveal. Yeah, every soldier had one of these pocket knives and they come in all shapes and colors. Alright, so me and Josh have been working hard. As you can see, we're standing around a major foxhole. Well, at first it wasn't that deep, but we decided to dig it out further because there were some signals in there. And first things that came out are these buttons. And I think these are Allied push buttons. But yeah, we decided to dig further, see if there's more in there. And all the way down there, look at this. I just got a really faint signal, decided to grab my pinpointer, and it's going off there, as you can see. What do we have there? You see that shiny color? We got silver over here, guys. Let's get that. Oh yes. That's a lighter, guys. It's a silver World War II lighter from the Allied soldiers. That is awesome. We should give that a brush. Let's make it pretty again. I really hope there's going to be markings in there. That must be silver, right?
Yeah, it must be.
I mean, if it comes...
It's too shiny.
Exactly. If it comes in that shiny condition out of the soil, it's definitely going to be silver.
Don't think there's any markings on it.
Yet. Is there something there?
Don't think there's anything on it.
Not sure. We're standing at a hilltop right here, and those are the fields where all of the parachute soldiers landed. Probably after they landed, they decided to run up this hill and dig in and take cover, make sure they had a nice point of resistance in case the German forces decided to show up. There's many foxholes here all around. There's one here and there's many all there in the back. Pinpointer's going off again. Looks like a tiny signal.
Oh,
is that
it's
silver
already
again?
out.
Oh my gosh,
I think
man.
that is silver.
So it's a silver coin. Now I am really curious what kind of coin that is. What does it say?
1944, 25 cents.
Really? let me see that. Let me see that. I need to hold that. Right, let me focus. There we go, 25. Man, this is a Dutch World War II coin. But the interesting thing is, right there you can see the Queen's head. The interesting thing is, silver was confiscated by the Germans during World War II when the Netherlands were occupied. So these coins, in the name of the Queen, they were made in the USA. Yeah, there's a P there. That's a P from Philadelphia. That means this coin was made in Philadelphia, USA. So by definition, this coin was brought here by the Allied soldiers. The German soldiers definitely did not have these. So, wow, that's a banger of a find again.
That's cool.
Really interesting foxhole. Currently running over to Josh because he shouted he found a bigger object, and just make my way over this dead wood without breaking my legs. Oh wow, man. Pickaxe. That thing is huge. I'm not sure if that's standard equipment or maybe they had this on vehicles or something. But I've seen those before. They use those to dig in, I believe. As you can see, we're all gathered up because Rob just found something cool. There we go. Well, we found another airborne relic. This is a T5 parachute handle. This was to open the reserve parachute, right?
Yes.
So a couple minutes further and we're finding more and more American finds still. Here, look at this. This is actually the second coffee bag that I found today. You can see that writing. Let's fold this one open. Very clearly readable still. Soluble coffee product, Nescafe. Very neat. And there we go. Look at this buckle that I just dug up. It's massive. It's made from iron. It's a big iron buckle. And I think this was used for the parachutes actually. It's very heavy duty. Brush it up a little bit. There. It's a nice one. happy with that one. Oh wow, there we go. It's definitely also a parachute buckle. This one is made from stainless steel, it seems. So that's a nice one. Maybe that went with the other one. Not sure. Now I am really curious, was that the last signal or there is more? There's something here. Oh, more parachute buckles. Look at that. It's a nice one. That's a hook, I believe, from a harness. Parachute harness. Wow. Oh, for a life dig. That is amazing. Pretty happy with that one as well. So we've got 3 buckles already. And still more, guys. And that was the last signal. All holes are nicely backfilled, as you can see. That's how you should leave it. Let me just give you the final overview over here. Maybe this is from one of the parachutes of the soldiers. Look at all of those buckles. Wow, they are really neat. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buckles at one excavation site. That's really awesome. These buckles originate from a US T5 parachute. Probably the whole parachute harness was dropped here. The fabric decayed and the buckles remain in the soil. Good morning! Alright, that's my equipment for today, all set up. There once was a camp here, so we're gonna try out this field. Should be fruitful soil. And the very first interesting signal is from Jeff. He told me that he found some sort of tag. And look at that, he already brushed it up. It's quite clearly readable still. It's marked with some numbers, and there at the bottom you can read Stiefel. I think that means boots in German. So maybe this is some sort of laundry tag. I found those before on campsites. Maybe they use these here as well. So a soldier could give off his dirty laundry, get it all clean. Those products were marked with tags like these. So those are really special. You don't see those too often. That's a very cool start of the day. Unfortunately, no more luck in the field back there. So we moved into this beautiful forest. We just dropped down our bags right there. And as you can see, there's foxholes here everywhere. There's one right here, one right behind. Many of them right here as well. And I'm digging right next to a foxhole here, and I had a very loud, deep iron signal, and I just already spotted it. So I thought, let's pull my camera and we're gonna do this together. So we already found some British shell casings, so I was already expecting more British finds here, and we just did. Look at this. This artifact is a British entrenching tool. So the wood part is obviously missing. That would run through here. So they could either use it as a small shovel or as a pickaxe. So it was part of the standard British Army equipment. Yeah, this is actually my first, and I'm happy with it. It's a cool find. Alright, the hole is empty, unfortunately. And besides this beautiful British shovel, I dug up some British 303 casings. Just ammunition, unfortunately. Nothing more. I'm just making my way over to Raoul, because right here at this beautiful forest edge, strategic position, he's pulling out all sorts of ammo. Told me he found many hand grenades, and this is one that I didn't want you guys to miss out on. You can already see there on the edge of this foxhole. There is a Mills hand grenade there. That's a British hand grenade from the Second World War. I'm not going to touch it, I'm just going to show you as it is. It's going to be reburied deeply. I'm going to mark the location, and the authorities will take care of this at the end of the day. But yeah, this one has been unfired. The detonator ring is still on there, and the safety pin there on the side. And there's actually some red crosses on there. I think those red crosses actually meant that these hand grenades could be used at tropical temperatures, if I'm correct. You can really still see the original paint there. That's really cool. What an iconic find. I was quite busy excavating this foxhole over here, because there's a very deep signal in it, and I'm definitely not done with it. But Jeff just called me over. Well, he's excavating a foxhole as well, and he told me I should film this. So, okay, I see some stuff over there that has already come out. What do we have there? Oh, that's a lot of fabric, man.
I think it might be parachute.
Parachute? Really?
Yeah, really looks like it.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's threaded, 4 layers. It's solid stuff. Rusty buckles there as well, probably.
Looks like a British Meston.
Oh yeah, metal parts. There's also a metal part there hanging on it still as well. What did you find more?
And the Enfield clips stuck together.
Oh yeah. The Enfield clips. Well, there's not too much to see now. It's really rusty, but it's more ammunition. And the hole is still not empty, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, more 303 British ammunition. Well, we are about half an hour further, and all the way down there in between the roots, I just spotted something greenish. Let me just take you down there, and there's writing there on the paint as well. I think this is going to be either a smoke grenade or a mortar. So let's pull this out very carefully and discover together what it is. It's a 2-inch mortar. Well, that's a cool find, but ammunition. Right, so I just wanted to check out if the hole was empty. So there's the 2-inch British mortar I just found. And well, just listen with me. Oh boy, we're going to be in for a ride. So I just pulled a third one out of there. I know guys, it's really crazy, but there's still a lot of paint on this one still. I think the condition is quite good because it was still wrapped in paper. And this one also still has the firing protection. There you can see it says remove before firing. Alright, that's it. Hole is finally empty. I'm sweating, it was hard work, but we got there. That is quite an overview. So there are 6 2-inch British mortars. There is some packaging material here as well. Some buckles, some rounds. So yeah, we're gonna put these with the other ammo we found. And it will be taken care of at the end of the day. Time to go home. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out my Patreon if you haven't already for an exclusive look behind the scenes. I'll be back with more videos soon, so stay tuned. Take care guys.